Hey guys, what's up? It's Alexandria here. I'm going to show you how I achieve my everyday brows in this video. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I do is brush up my brows. I brush them up and outward. Then I like to clean them up before I do them. I just take tweezers. I don't get my brows done or anything, so I normally just tweeze away any unwanted hairs. So the brush that I'm using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the number 12 brush. And then I'm also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I use so little product with this. It's just a light tap, dip it into the product. It will last me almost a year. So the first thing I do is I go and I trace the bottom part of my brows. I like to start in the middle, right in front of the arch, and then trace my way out into the tail. So I just drag that out, outlining the bottom part of my brow to start. So then I take another dip into the product and then I go on top and do the exact same thing. I'm just outlining the shape of my brow starting at the top and working my way around back to the tail. The big thing is want to make sure that the top and the bottom are parallel to each other, and then I want to come around and create that arch. And that's where on the tail you're going to connect the top part of your brows to your bottom part of your brow. So once you've connected your brow, you can see I still haven't dipped back into the product, but I'm just gonna go around and fill in all of the sparse areas with the pomade. So I've already got my connection points. Now it's just making it look full and filling in any sparse areas. And I don't dip back into the product, and I am just creating this very, very light outline at the front of my brows. I kind of want it to fade in, so I'm just lightly shading in the front part of my brows. After I do that, then I go in with my spoolie brush, and then I like to just fade out the top part of my brows a little bit more and then make the rest of my brow look nice and even. And then after that, I just go back through and shape them up the way that I like, fill in any areas that I feel like need a little bit more work, run my spoolie through it, and then I have kind of like my final look. So I'm just going to do the exact same process on the other brow. I'm just going to fast forward through this part since I explained it on the first go around, but basically you're going to outline the bottom, come back around, outline the top, and connect the tail, and then fill in any sparse hairs. So now I've got the basic outline of my brows, and now I just want to go in with some concealer and clean this up. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Warm Sand, and I'm just taking this flat brush from Morphe, and I'm going to slowly outline the bottom and the top part of my brows, outlining them to give me the perfect shape. This part you have to be really careful and really meticulous about because you don't want to mess up your brow, and then you also want to just get the perfect shape. So I just, to make sure I don't put too much concealer underneath my brows, I like to put the concealer on my lid first and then dip my brush in there to get the perfect amount. I'm going to blend that concealer out anyway and use it as an eyeshadow base, so it's a good way to kind of get two things done with one item. So once I'm done carving out my brows, then I take this small beauty sponge and I just blend out all the concealer on my lid and on the top and the bottom of my brows. And once I'm done blending everything out, then I go and do the exact same process with the concealer on the other brow. So one thing I will say is that a lot of times I will carve out the bottom part of my brows with concealer, and then the top part of my brows I will use foundation. So in this video I just used concealer, and you can see on my forehead it looks really light. My forehead is a lot darker than the rest of my face, so a lot of times, like if I'm going to do a full face, I'll just carve out with foundation on top. But for the purposes of this video, I was literally going to bed right after, so didn't really see the need of busting out more products for this. And then to finish everything off and make sure I'm happy with everything, I just go back through making some small little adjustments. Like I'll take my spoolie, blend out my brows. I might go and, take my concealer and carve out a little bit more, or add a little bit more product here and there. It'll just depend on what I feel like I need. And I'll keep doing that until I am done. And this pretty much wraps up the entire video and how I do my brows. It's pretty simple process. Alright, well here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and simple video of how I do my eyebrows. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you have any eyebrow tips, let me know, girl. Anyway, catch you in my next video. Bye!